Hi there. Well, hopefully we're going to introduce a topic today that you will find fun. Here we have a loop within a loop. We're not going to start with that. We'll build on this. But what this is saying is use the variable named k, start counting at 1, go through the loop, make it 2, go through the loop, so we'll go through it 16 times. Here we have an inner loop which goes through it 5 times. We have the variable j. We start with 1, we go through the loop, do it once, add 1 to it, and we go through it a total of 5 times for each one of the 16 loops here. Now, you've probably noticed that I may holler a bit about people using variable names that are too short. It's okay for loops. Traditionally, we just use a 1, 2, or 3 letter variable name to control the loops. But let's see what happens when I execute this. Yes, this is what we're heading for, is so that you can learn to play with the graphics portion of Visual Logic and at the same time learn how 4 next loops work. I'm going to close out, and then let's just start this over from scratch so you can see what we're doing. Find your Visual Logic software, run it, continue. You must provide your signature file. Okay, I'll browse to it. There it is, my name. Is that me? Yes. And then I have the screen. I'm going to size it down just a bit. Okay, let's go ahead and insert one of these 4 loops. And the example I used was k starting at 1. Well, let's arbitrarily stop at 100 this time. Within it, we will invoke one of the graphics steps, commands. Let's just draw the line forward, and we'll arbitrarily say 200. 200 isn't very big, actually. Well, I believe that's what it was originally. Then let's do graphics again, and let's have it turn the pen. Oh, let's arbitrarily say 100. Why not? So what happens when I execute that? I get a little star shape. Now, as it turns out, the angles that I chose do overlap, and so when we do 100, it's actually repeating itself over the same spot. To illustrate, let's change this back to something like 15, and we can see that. There we can see the star is incomplete. And as it turns out, I believe 18 is the number that finishes the star. Yes. Let's experiment with another graphic item here. It's going to run off the screen in a minute. Color forward. And I believe there are about 65,000 colors. So I could say start with the first color. Black is 000. And I could say go forward 650. And when I run it this time, sure enough, I do get a variety of colors. Pen width is a little narrow. I don't want to continually set that, so it might be a good idea to set the pen width outside of the loop. Set the pen width to what? 5 is what the finished one was, so we'll try that. Okay, so looking a little bit more interesting now. What would happen if I said let's do this 100 times and let's only turn right 95 degrees instead of 100? Does make a difference, doesn't it? Alrighty. Well, the only thing we have left here is the loop in a loop. So if I put another for loop there, and it was J 1 through 5, would like to repeat that when I have K equal to 1 and we come through, we hit this J, it's going to do this loop 5 times. So we're going to get 500 executions of this one because there's 5 times 5 within each one of the K's, and there's 100 K's. Graphics. Let's turn left 25, and now the graphics is almost off the screen. Let's draw backwards instead of forwards. How about 25? So in effect, I'm going to be drawing backwards and going 25 at a time, turning left a few degrees. Let's see what it does. And there's our finished product. Counting how many figures there actually are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it looks like I could get by with just doing the loop, the main loop, 12 times. Let's try that. Yep, I get the same thing. So we would encourage you, well, you do have an assignment to create 2 works of art, I believe. And there are some from the previous semester, a zip folder of them, so you can look at what other students did. But this is one of the best ways to learn about a for-next loop, is to do something that's fun. Something that helps you be creative in a way you never could when you were asked to draw a picture with a pencil.